All right, everyone, welcome to the 36th District Court, State of Michigan. City of Detroit is now in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court is in session, there'll be no talking, no sleeping, no smoking. All cell phones and electronic devices must be on mute. You must hold yourself accordingly to the court. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Officer Ray. Good morning, Mr. Blockman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Aaron Ruff. This is the People versus Aaron Ruff. Ticket number P978770, count 1, drive while license suspended, repeat offender. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number P1049210, count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. And count 3, improper plate. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Boffman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman, P55052 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, please state your name, please.
Aaron Ruff, state your name, sir.
Your Honor, Mr. Ruff just sent me a text. He is in the waiting room.
All right, Mr. Ruff, turn your video on and say your name, please. And unmute yourself.
Dwayne Ruff.
Your Honor, Mr. Ruff and I have discussed the matter. He is going to enter a plea today pursuant to two things. One is an offer from Corporation Counsel to resolve the three matters that are written under city ordinance. There remains 3 counts. They are state counts. The defendant is compliant on that first count. That's the driving while license suspended repeat offender.
Mr. Boffman, I'm sorry, but I can't hear you, sir.
Can you hear me better now, Your Honor?
Not really, but go ahead, because I think Mr. Ruff has muted himself. So can you repeat what you were saying?
Sure. So Mr. Ruff is going to enter a plea of guilty pursuant to an offer from Corporation Counsel. There are 3 additional cases. They're state cases. The defendant is compliant on the driving while license suspended repeat offender. He has his valid driver's license, Your Honor. He has sent that to my attention. And as an officer of the court, I am attesting to the fact that his driver's license was issued on the 19th of March of 2022 and will be valid until Christmas Day 2025. So we're asking that count, the single count of driving while license suspended repeat offender, be dismissed here because the defendant is in compliance. Thereafter, we would indicate that pursuant to the memorandum of understanding, we would plead guilty on that ticket to count 2, which is no registration. And pursuant to the memorandum of understanding, the no insurance count would thereby be dismissed.
And as to the in 210,
the defendant will plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation of Corporation Counsel to improper plate. It's actually the registration will be reduced to improper plate.
okay.
Thank you.
So, got it. So with that, Mr. Ruff, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Your hand down. You put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Boffman today in private about your case and your right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Pleading of your own.
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving the right to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still waiving your right to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to direct your attention.
You were breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
I know I stopped because there's a lot of feedback on your device. I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 19, 2019 at approximately 10:05 p.m. on that date and time were you at or near the location of Grand River, Wyoming, City, Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving, a dirt bike?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that vehicle unregistered or untitled?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and that may direct your attention to the date of December 17, 2019 at approximately 5:26 p.m. On that date and time, were you at the or near the location of Plymouth and Apple in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
You driving a 1997 Ford vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have improper plate?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're satisfied, Mr. Brown? Mr. Buffer, you're satisfied with the factual basis?
I am satisfied with the factual basis. Thank you, Your Honor.
And then you stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll proceed to Mr. Ruff, there is going to be a fine on the improper plates of $200 that will be due on July 19th. Can you have it paid by then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna waive the fine for the other ticket with the dirt bike. Did you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
We're all set, sir.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Welcome, good luck. Officer Nelson? You are all set, sir. You are released.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I think you did something. You did not, sorry. So you're all set.
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, Brianna Davis. Okay, you're all set.
Yes.
You're all set. Mr. Ruff, you have
Okay.
a question? I will remove you, sir. All right, this is the People versus Brianna Davis. Ticket number
Yes.
P1320410, count 1, improper plate, count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 3, no insurance misdemeanor, and ticket number P1320411, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Boffman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ms. Davis, your name, please. Full name.
Brianna Davis.
Thank you. The defendant is going to waive any rights for further hearings or trials and plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Davis, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Boffman today in private about your case and your rights.
Not really, no.
You didn't
Davis,
speak to
I'm
him?
Mr. Boffman. You spoke to me, remember?
Yes. Yes.
Has it threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
Say that again.
Did you hear my question?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 8, 2022 at approximately 3:45 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of 7 Mile in Dresden in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2010 Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And did you have improper plates on that vehicle?
Yes.
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're satisfied?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get your attention to the date of March 8, 2022. Same date and time, same location. Were you also driving while your license was not valid?
Yes.
You're
Satisfied
satisfied,
with that
Mr.
count.
Bowman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and so I'll amend that count to improper plate. You stipulate the probable cause, Mr. Baughman, as to the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated. Thank you.
So we will proceed to sentencing. There is going to be a fine of $200 on the improper plate. Or I'm sorry, on the, it's amended to fail to display. So on the fail to display count, is gonna be a $200 fine that will be due on July 19th. Can you have it paid by then?
That's right.
All right, any questions? And I'm gonna waive the fine for the other count.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set. Okay, Aaron Rushman, the people versus Aaron Rushman, ticket number P1322260, count 1, driving registered or entitled vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman.
Good morning. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
Aaron Rushman.
Thank you. Matters here for show cause. The defendant inadvertently missed his last action date. And we ask the court to accept our waiver of any more formal reading of the information or complaint. Stand mute for the purposes of arraignment. And we're asking, Your Honor, that this matter be set for a waiver trial date, please, and thank you.
All right, Mr. Rushman, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
I understand.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
You understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder?
Yes, I understand.
All right, so we're gonna set it for a trial date on July 27th at 9 o'clock. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor, that's good.
Okay, you're not guilty, please continue. You're all set, sir.
I'm all done.
You're all set. Okay, we're
Thank
gonna
you.
do you're welcome. Aurelio Rayner. This is the people.
Yes,
versus
ma'am.
Aurelio. Ticket number C808201. I think we're here for sentencing. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. State your name, please, sir.
Aurelio Marquise Rayner.
Your Honor, as to the purpose of sentencing, my client and I have reviewed together the pre-sentence information report. He indicates that it is factually accurate. There are no additions, corrections, or deletions as to the recommendation. We have no objection and would ask respectfully that the court would follow same. Thank you.
All right, so the court has had an opportunity to review the substance abuse assessment report. The court is going to adopt the recommendation, and you will be sentenced to probation for 1 year with a 3-month review date. You need to complete the AHSE level 1 outpatient treatment until discharge. Attend and complete the victim impact panel. Submit to random urinalysis once monthly. Not have any presence of any substance in system unless prescribed by physician. View the short film consequences. Provide verification of employment and higher education, and if any contact with the law enforcement, 5 days Wayne County Jail will be held in abeyance. There's also going to be statutory fines and costs, including supervision fee of $35, and there's going to be a 100 assessment fee. I probably should have asked you this before the court did their sentencing, but Mr. Rayner, was there anything you wanted to say, sir?
No, not really, Your Honor. I was wondering if it was possibility I can have like some type of restriction driving for work.
I don't think it indicates that. Does it indicate that you're unable to drive?
Well, they suspended my driver's license.
Oh, So that's with the Secretary of State, sir.
Okay,
Rayner, you
yes,
can give me a call as soon as you get off of this session. I can give you some valuable advice as far as where you are with respect to your driver's license, okay?
okay.
All right.
Okay,
And I
any
believe you
questions,
have my
sir?
cell number too.
No, I don't have it.
Oh,
Mr.
well, let me
Balkman,
chat that to
I
you
don't
right
have it.
now. Are you able to access the chat? At the bottom of your screen, you should
right
see
now-
chat. And if it doesn't say chat, it should say more.
Yes, it says chat, yes.
Okay. So I am sending you my contact information. Did you get that?
I got it, I got it.
Okay. Before you log off, please record that.
Okay,
All right.
Okay, Cameron Raditz. This is the People versus Cameron Raditz, ticket number P1317408, count 1, render assistance to drag race in any manner, spectator. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Boffman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
So your name, Mr. Raditz.
You're on mute, sir.
Good morning. My name is Cameron Mitchell Redditz.
Your Honor, as there is a genuine and material issue of fact, we're asking that this matter be set for a trial date. The defendant knows he has a right to a jury trial. He's going to waive that here and now and ask that the matter proceed as a bench trial by way of Zoom. Thank you.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Raditz. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Does anyone force you or promise you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
You understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so with that, we're going to consider your not guilty plea and set this for a bench trial date for July 27th at 9 o'clock. Did you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
And you are all set, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too, thanks. Jalen Raeigen, this is People versus Jalen Raeigen, ticket number SP 1165931, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Boston.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record.
Jalen Reagan.
Thank you. Mr. Riggins is going to plead guilty here today. He knows he has a right to a trial. He's going to waive that as well as the rights attendant to trial and plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Riggins. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a trial?
Yeah.
Are you saying yes? You have to say yes.
Yes.
Or no, sir. Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yep. Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 4th, 2021 at approximately 6:50 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of West Grand Boulevard and Poe Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Driving 2009 Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes.
Did you not have any insurance?
No.
You're satisfied, Mr. Bachman?
I am satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm satisfied the factual basis. We'll amend the count to improper plate. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine. Can you have that paid by July 19th, Mr. Raeigen?
No, ma'am.
Do you need to do community service instead, sir? Or do you need additional?
Just until like the 30th. I just started at work 2 days ago. I had to catch up on some bills.
August 16th?
Yes.
Let's do August 16th. Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Awesome. Good luck to you.
I didn't hear what you say.
I said you're all set, sir. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
You're welcome. Thank you. This is the People versus Dion Russian, ticket number D8086501, count one, operating with blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record.
Yeah, Russian.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant is continuing a not guilty plea here. We're asking for the matter to be set for a waiver trial by way of Zoom. He has an existing court date and another matter on August 8th. And we ask respectfully if this court would consider setting the next action date as August 8th, please. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll set it for, well, let me raise your right hand, Mr. Russian. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
yes,
Does anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
no,
You understand that having been to court, the court, be the fact finder?
yes,
All right, so the court's gonna continue your not guilty plea, set it for a bench trial on August 8th at 9 o'clock. August 8th at 9 o'clock. Any questions?
no.
We're all set, sir. Good luck. Sierra Davis Ruffin. This is the People versus Sierra Davis Ruffin, ticket number P1323563, count one, driver's license never acquired, count two, expired plates, count three, no proof of insurance. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman, P55052 for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please. Ms. Davis Ruffin, you're on mute.
Sierra Davis Ruffin.
Thank you. Your Honor, the defendant presents today in compliance. He has sent to my attention, I have forwarded to Ms. Horn's attention, valid driver's license, it's actually an instructor's permit, as well as insurance, which is valid for the date in question, as well as a picture of her plate, which has attached to it a 2022 sticker that is valid until August for the license plate EPQ9827. That is the license plate of the vehicle in question. We ask that the court consider dismissal here based on the defendant's compliance. Thank you.
All right, will you stipulate the probable cause, Mr. Bachman?
So stipulated, Your Honor. Yes, thank you.
All right, so the court will dismiss counts 1 through 3 without prejudice and you are all set.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Buckman.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, this is the People versus Bianca Davis. Ticket number P110823, count 1, fails to display a valid operator's license on a person. Count 2, driver unregistered or untitled vehicle, no insurance. Ticket number P110822, count 1, expired plate. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration, no insurance. There's ticket number P116087, count 1, fails to display a valid operator's license on a person. Ticket number P116082, count 1, disregard signal red or amber. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, no valid registration certificate. And then ticket number P916620, count 1, allowing unlicensed driver to drive, and count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Goffman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. State your name, ma'am, please.
Bianca Davis.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're asking that the court set the matters for a bench trial by way of Zoom.
All of these matters?
Yes. I'll indicate to the, just as a matter of discussion, that identity is an issue.
Give me one moment to find it. While we're doing that, Ms. Davis, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
You understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder?
Yes.
I'm going to direct, continue your not guilty plea. Set this for bench trial on July 28th at 9 o'clock. Did you have any questions?
No.
Then you are all set, ma'am.
And that's on what day? July 28th?
July 28th, that's a Thursday.
9 o'clock. Okay.
9 o'clock, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sean DeFille. This is the People versus Sean DeFille, ticket number X2976802. Count 1, no operator's license, multiple apps, and then looks like speed freeway 16 to 20 over, but I believe that might be in default. Ticket number P1270697, count 1, drive while license suspended. Count 2, driver registered or entitled vehicle. And then ticket number 16331710, count 1, no operator's license, 1 person. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Boffman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. State your name, please, sir. You're on mute.
Sean Anthony DeFeese.
Thank you, Mr. DeFeese. Harry Boffman for the defendant. I already said that, but the defendant is here in compliance, Your Honor. I've sent compliance documents to the prosecutor, and I have a recommendation for dismissal, and I would stipulate the probable cause for that here today. Thank you.
All right, and I guess this will be for everything, correct? Even the
Correct.
state matter? All
Yeah,
right. All right, so you stipulate the probable cause?
so stipulated. Thank you.
All right, so the court will dismiss all these matters without prejudice.
Thank you,
And
Your
you
Honor.
are all set, Mr. DeField. Did you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
You are all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Buffman.
You're welcome. Your Honor, I did want to indicate that, that since Mr. DeFeese appears here in person, that we would ask to recall any warrants and set aside any capias.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, such as set aside, any
Thank you.
KPS and warrants are set aside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set, Mr. DeField. All right, this is. the
Thank you.
people versus- You're welcome. Carlton.
All right, sir,
Doge,
thank you.
Ticket number SP 1246508, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, speeding 6 to 10 miles per hour over posted speed. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, please, sir.
Carlton Dozier.
Thank you. There's a recommendation. The defendant is going to waive rights and plead guilty, and I would stipulate the probable cause as to any matters being dismissed according to the recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and then you stipulate to the face of the ticket.
For the purpose of the plea here, yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the court will amend that count to the civil infraction to blockading. Will dismiss count 1 without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There is going to be a fine of $175 that is due on July 5th. Any questions?
I thought the fine was 135.
For blockading, it's 175.
All right.
I'm sure. Yes, yes, blockading is 175. Maybe the original might have been 135, but this is no point. So in the long run, it's gonna save you a lot more money. Because if you get points, your insurance is gonna go up. So can you have that paid by July 5th?
I'm on a fixed income.
I'm sorry?
I'm on a fixed income.
Okay, what if I do July 12th? Or you can do community service. You wanna do community service instead?
How long is community service?
It would be. It'd be 20 hours. Or like 18 hours. It'd be 18 hours.
Yeah, I'll try community service.
You wanna do community service? Okay, so instead I'll order 18 hours of community service. You got a pen and paper to write down the phone number of who you need to call to get that set up?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me know when you're ready. It's 313-965-8130. And I'll give you.
That's 313-965-8130.
Yes, sir. And I'll give you a couple weeks to do that. So. So you can come back on, July, well, it's a holiday. Let's do July 6th. All right, any questions?
Well, that'll be your job.
All right, you are all set, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck. So July, you come back July 6th at 8:35.
Say it again.
You gotta come back to make sure you've done it, July 6th at 8:35. I was just giving you the time.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sarah Davis Ruffin. Do we have her file?
I don't see that.
Sierra Davis Ruffin.
I have it.
Okay.
It was that one trial.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm all set.
Yeah, you're all set, sir.
Okay.
Officer Blanche was one of them, what was going on with Kobe.
We dismiss him.
Okay, so Officer Lash can be let go. He just texted me.
Kobe never checked in.
Oh, okay. I can text him back. And let him
He's
know.
right here, Kobe Davis.
Oh, did he check in?
Wesley Davis, yeah.
You got any of these other files?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the people versus Diamond Reed. Ticket number. P4 66656, count 1, driver's license expired. Ticket number 277631, count 1, no valid operator's license. Ticket number 265083, count 1, unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2, improper plate. And count 3, no insurance. I don't think there's a count 3, I'm sorry. And then ticket number U10702513, count 1, failure to display a Group D entertainer's card. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Boston.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your full name, please.
Diamond Reed.
Thank you, Ms. Reed. Good morning. We are going to waive any rights to any further hearings or trials. We're going to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation. Your Honor, I've discussed it with the defendant, and on her behalf, I would stipulate to probable cause as to any matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right. Can you raise your right hand? Ms. Reed, do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Baughman today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a trial?
No.
You understand that by, I'm sorry, has anyone threatened you, promised you anything of value, or forced you in exchange for your guilty plea?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you are waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of November 26, 2013 at approximately 8:45 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of John R. In the city of Detroit, was located in Centerfold in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you fail to display a Group D entertainer's card?
Yes.
You're satisfied?
Satisfied. I am satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm also satisfied. Factual basis. This is going to be a delayed sentence of 12 months. So there is going to be a fine of $200. You are going to have to come back on June. One moment. We'll do June 19th, June 20th. And you need to make sure you pay the fine of $200 by then. No further tickets or citations, violations, none of that. And You stipulate the proper cause as to the remaining counts, even including the state matter. That's from 2015.
So
To be
stipulated.
dismissed,
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated. Thank you.
so they'll be dismissed without prejudice, and you are all set.
Excuse me, were you referring to 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set. All right, this is the people versus Jeremy Robertson. Ticket number U59504021, count 1, supply false information and or ID to police officer. And I think there's another ticket. Are you, what do we call this matter? Are you at home, Mr. Robertson?
No, I left outside. I work at a barber shop. It's just real loud, so I just sat in my vehicle.
Okay, you got like, cause you, yeah, you got that, and then like your here. Yeah, you need to put a shirt on.
I'm sorry.
You need to put a shirt on. You got a shirt inside the shop.
Yes, it's a barber shirt. One second.
Can you go get that?
Okay.
And we'll call yours.
Okay.
This is the people versus Jonathan Reed. Ticket number U378091117. Count 1, possession of controlled substance. And then there's a number of other matters. Well, there's ticket number 312704, no op, count 1, and count 2 is no insurance. And then ticket number X3953362, count 1, no ops on person. And that was count 1 rather. Count 2, speed 25 miles per hour over. Count 3, violation of seatbelt law. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting.
Good morning. Harry Baughman for the defendant.
Sorry,
State your name.
there's two more tickets. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There's ticket number 163-12704, count 1, cooperators, license a person, and then count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. I think that is it. All right, good morning. Please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Bach.
Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Jonathan Reese.
Thank you.
So I see that.
Are we here for arraignment, Your Honor?
Okay. So there's an offer of dismissal on the U ticket, but then there's the state matters as well.
Mm-hmm. So I did not get an opportunity to go in the breakout with this defendant.
You haven't spoken to him?
I haven't.
You have or you have not?
I have not, because he's on the phone.
We'll what do we call it?
Yeah, it won't take me long.
Okay. And then, Renata Riley, the people versus Renata Riley.
Ready.
Ticket number P1177148. Count 1, driver license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, which is in default, expired plate. Then ticket number Z808248. Count 1, operating with a high VAC. And that's it. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman.
Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Good morning, Renata Riley.
Your Honor, the defendant is going to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation now before the court.
All right, Ms. Riley, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Baughman today in private about your case and your rights.
I really can't hear you.
You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Baughman today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your, in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no,
You're pleading of your own free will.
yes,
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
yes,
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
yes,
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
yes,
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of April 6, 2021 at approximately 7:30 p.m. on that date and time. Were you at or near the location of 3rd Street and Taylor Street in the city of Detroit?
yes,
Were you driving a 2012 Dodge vehicle?
yes,
Were you operating that vehicle with a blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more?
yes,
Mr. Baughman,
I'm satisfied, thank you.
stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so,
Normally, y'all can.
okay, so the court is gonna order a substance abuse evaluation and, we'll come back on August.
I just put a pin right here.
Come back on August 23rd. Do you have any questions?
No, I mean, I guess not. You said I come back to court on August 23rd,
That's gonna be your sentence date.
my sentence date.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Any questions?
no. Thank you.
One moment, Mr. Robertson. All right, this is the people versus Jeremy Robertson, ticket number U59504021. Count one supply false information and or ID to police officer. And it looks like we're here on another ticket.
Judge,
Yes,
were you calling a case?
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Okay, thank you.
This is the people versus Jeremy Robertson. We're recalling this case, ticket number U59504021. Count one, supply of false information and or ID to police officer. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Your full name, please, sir.
Jeremy Chris and Antonio Robertson.
Thank you. The defendant has already previously pled guilty and currently owes the court $155. We just asked for a short period of time to complete payment.
Oh, okay. How much does he owe?
$155, Your Honor.
How much time do you think you need to get that paid, Mr. Robertson?
I just started my job yesterday. Just like a few weeks, please.
I'll give you till July 19th.
July 19th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that enough time you pay 155?
I'm sorry.
Is that enough time?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry, extended.
Yeah. So your delayed sentence is extended for 1 more month for you to get to stay. All right, you all set.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Can somebody place me in the breakout room with Mr. Reese?